Today was a pretty slow one. Slow to get anything started, and then slow to really get to any sort of finish line. One of the things we did end up doing that's of any resemblance to progress was dabbling further into the camera of Chill Out VR. Because after all, we can't do anything silly or I can't show anything interesting unless I figure out how that camera works. So, the way that it works by default and how I've been messing around with everything is it just defaults to, what the user is seeing. You look through their eyes. And I really couldn't figure out how to transfer the vision from your avatar to the camera so that you can, grab it, move it around. And I was really struggling with one of the buttons because it didn't really seem to do anything. So I went online and I just sort of browsed around, and I did find two threads that sort of explain that you use that button, you click on that icon to start the process of, recording your screen so that you can stream or you can, try to take photos and stuff like that. But I couldn't get it to work, and I found out that it's because I was on desktop mode. So I slapped the headset on, and I wanted to see if anything would change, and it did. I don't know why I can't activate it in desktop mode for whatever reason, but there you go. Problem one solved. And then problem two is, all right, so there it goes. Does OBS see it now? And it does. And I was actually surprised. For a moment, I thought I was going to have to swap over to a desktop capture. But no, the game capture finds it and identifies it as Chill Out VR, so it captures it. Awesome. So that's problem two. Done. Now, so now all that's left is to just sort of figure out what kind of things do I want to do. And also kind of drum up the energy to actually do some filming. But one of the old problems are starting to creep back in. So I only have one controller for my VR shenanigans because the other one started developing heavy stick drift. And it wasn't just like making me spin in circles either. It was like making me run off into a direction that I did not have any control over. And that's kind of happening to my one remaining controller. It's starting to develop a little bit of stick drift, but it's at the very least, it's not bad. Like, it just makes me kind of rotate, which I can combat that. But if it ever develops the stick drift where it makes me actually move somewhere, then we have a problem. But I think pretty soon I'm gonna have to sit down with some tools and actually open these little guys up and see if I can get them cleaned. Because otherwise, I'm either looking at buying new controllers or I might just have to buy an entirely new headset. So that sounds fun for the future. So yeah, but we did end up getting Chill Out VR's camera to a functional state. So shenanigans and silliness can now ensue in Chill Out VR. The next camera that I think I need to figure out is Resonites, because the same thing sort of happened where I can pop it up, and I can move it around, but I can't get OBS to look through the camera. Like, it's always going to be OBS looking through my eyes at the camera, instead of the other way around where it's OBS looking through the camera lens at me. But, step by step, little by little, we're figuring things out. So like I said, slow day. Slow to get anything started. Slow to get anything finished. Monday.